Well, headed home from Walmart now. The general consensus from what I'm hearing is that, oh, the rain is so bad. There's mudslides, roads are closed because they have some water over them. And this is just from, it's not even like a storm. It's just, a system of rain coming through that I rode the motorcycle in earlier today. But we're headed home. It's about 10 o'clock now. I'm going to go home and make something to eat, play some video games, do something. I gotta stay up all night tonight. Even though I'm not working, I gotta stay up late. Whoa! That was lightning. Oh, can't wait to get home and see if that picked it up. If the glasses picked up the lightning anyways. I don't even know what, I haven't been home yet. So, I don't know if camera can see the road right now. It is dark, but I do have my headlights on, of course. Oh well. I don't know what I'm gonna do tomorrow. Oh, get this. So the motor in my quad kind of blew up. So I found a used motor on eBay. Found a used motor on eBay, and it was just the bottom end. I was gonna reuse my top end and put it on a new bottom end. So I got all that stuff in like March. I think February is when the motor blew. I got it in March. Well, I finally got everything around, started putting everything back together. I got the new motor all put back together. It's in the quad. Everything is good to go. Now, me and my cousin Chad did everything. Keystone Outdoor here cleaned my air filter. They ordered a couple parts for me. Just miscellaneous stuff here and there that I needed. And basically it was me and Chad putting everything back together. And when it came to the timing, I did the timing myself, which I was kind of nervous about doing because I've done timing belts and stuff on cars before, but I had never actually done it on an ATV. I wasn't sure how it's done. I know that the stator has a mark at the top of that. The mark's top dead center, and the cam also has, the cam sprocket also has marks on it. And I thought I had it good. I got everything put back together, all the plastic put back on. It actually looks like a quad again. You go to fire it up, it doesn't want to fire. First I thought the starter was bad, so I got a new starter, put the starter on because it wasn't, you could hear the starter running, but it wasn't turning the motor over. Come to find out, the new starter, exact same problem. Well, there's a one-way gear, or one-way bearing on the crankshaft, because the starter stays connected to the gears all the time. Not like a car where it has a plunger and it pushes out and it pulls back in. Well, so it's got like a one-way bearing on it. That way, when you turn the starter, it'll turn the engine over. But after the engine's started, it won't hurt the starter when it's not being energized. So I think that one-way bearing is going bad because it wasn't turning the motor very fast, if at all. It was just spinning on its gear. But I thought, all right, well maybe that's what's going on. It's not firing up. It's getting spark. It's getting fuel. Everything is good. It's got a new air cleaner. It just won't start up. I thought maybe it just wasn't turning fast enough. So yesterday I had my mother drive my truck. I hooked my strap to the quad and to the truck and had her pull me up the driveway a few times and tried to pop start it. There's a very high physical resistance in the engine. I'm not sure whether it's just because it hasn't ran for so long or what. I know the bottom end that I got is good because I could turn that without a problem before, but it's the top end that it feels like it's very, very stiff, or maybe the fact that it's brand new rings. There's brand new piston rings in there, and maybe it's just a tight fit. I don't know, but it's very, very tough. There's a physical resistance to, turning the motor over. So I tried pop start it in first gear. It just locked up the tires and skidded. Tried to pop start it in second gear. About the same thing. Every now and then I'd get a rotation out of it. Went to pop start it in third gear, and it would fire up and it would run for about 5 seconds, and it would shut itself off. I have a feeling it's got compression, it's got spark, it's got fuel. I have a feeling that the timing might be one tooth off, one way or the other. And my cousin Chad had the same problem with his last quad, 660 Raptor. It would pop start and run fine, but you couldn't fire it up by hand, or you couldn't fire it up with the starter. So they ended up taking their quad to some guy up in Wyalusing. They just call him Johnny Z. So I think tomorrow, I don't think I'm going to stay up all night tonight. I might be up maybe 10, 11 o'clock tomorrow. Go throw the quad in the trailer and take it up to this guy and figure out what he thinks, and hopefully get it fixed. I'd like to get a four-wheel drive by the end of the year. I'd like to have a four-wheel drive to plow snow with anyways, but that's what we're gonna hope for. And that's what we're gonna hope for, and hopefully it's nothing bad. I've heard horror stories about messing up the timing on a car that's got an interference motor, the pistons hitting the valves, but there's no sound like that. It's like that's not what's happening. It still has compression, and you can still, when you go to start it, you can hear coming out the exhaust, the puffs. I don't know what's wrong with it. It's a little bit above my pay grade, so like I said, I'm gonna have this guy take a look at it, see what we can figure out, and then hopefully I'll get it all fixed. It's a 2004 Warrior, and everything else works on it. It's just being a pain in the ass. So I think that's what I'll do tomorrow. Oh well, we're just about home. I hate to make this too long. I know nobody sits through and watches it. If you're still sitting and watching, kudos to you. But we're about 2 minutes from home, if that. I'm gonna go home, find something to eat. Wife will be off work in an hour. That's all. I ordered another set of these glasses. A friend of mine saw these that I had on, and he thought, wow, that's pretty neat. I want to get some. So ordered them up, got them for him today, and he seemed pretty happy about it. He's asking about the SD cards and how much video can you take, and the card I have in these right now is a 2 gig, and depending on where I'm at, this will hold probably a half hour's worth of what are you doing, buddy? It's my parking spot. This will hold a half hour's worth of, come on, half hour's worth of footage. Sometimes if there's a lot of light and doesn't have to look too hard, this will hold 45 minutes or so. What are they doing? Oh well, I'm going in. That's it.